So Lemongrass, we're an SAP services partner, and we focus on SAP-centric customers. And we did some research and we identified that we figured out that cloud would be the future, not just for general IT, but specifically for SAP as well. And when we looked around, we identified AWS as being the market leader in that space. So AWS clearly was the biggest and the first cloud, but also was the first one to be certified by SAP, and that was quite important for us. It allows us to run full productive SAP systems on it, including SAP HANA, which is a very big new technology from SAP, but a very important one. And AWS are certainly at the forefront of continuing that development with SAP to provide cloud infrastructure for SAP customers. So certainly I would say, you know, the cost, the technology, and the ability to get agility from that is second to none. With SECO, when we completely migrated their IT landscape, including all of their SAP systems, to AWS, they achieved a 50% saving on their IT costs, which was clearly fairly dramatic. What we do as well, we have a cost calculator, a little cost modeler, which allows us to take standard reports from SAP called early watch reports, and with those we can calculate the cost for migrating and running SAP on AWS. And typically we find out those cost savings are between 45 and 75%. So one of the other benefits of cloud that we achieved for SECO was they were suffering from a billing run that was taking 4 days every month to execute. When we migrated them to AWS, we were able to cut that down to 1 day. So the business was achieving some direct benefit just from that simple migration. And one of the things we will do, continuing with the customer, is introduce further agility by allowing them to do DB migrations, upgrades, etc., which are much easier to achieve on AWS than trying to do that on a physical kit. Yeah, so we put the AWS logo on everything that we do, and we find it's really helpful when it comes to discussions. It allows us to talk in more depth about what we do with AWS, but also it gives us a sense of credibility as well that we are certified by AWS to be able to put SAP on cloud.